Hello students, today we are going to start the next part of the chapter biomolecule. So in that chapter we have one chart in the NCERT book, that is 9.4. The chart indicates the average composition of different biomolecules in a cell. So in a cell, as an average, what amount of biomolecule or what biomolecule is found in maximum amount and what is found in the minimum amount. So this way we have to remember not the percentage, but yes, in increasing order, which is found in maximum, which is found in the cell the less amount. That part we have to remember. So that chart indicates in the NCERT that we have maximum percentage of water, then second we have the proteins, then third we have carbohydrate, the fourth we have lipids. Okay, so remember proteins are required more than that of carbohydrates. So in a cell we have maximum water. Okay, so water is around 70 to 90%. One cell of our body contains around the 70 to 90%, at an average 70 to 90 percentage. So that is the protoplasm. Then after that we have the proteins, different proteins we produce also, we synthesize also, we got from the food also. Next one, after that we have the carbohydrates, then after that we have the lipids, and then we have the nucleic acid. The nucleic acids will be our DNA and RNA, and then we have different ions. Okay, in our body we have different ions too. Okay, so yes, this is the chart only. You have to remember only this much. That means we have more water, then protein, then carbohydrate, then lipid, then nucleic acid, and then last one is the ion. So that only the things you need to know about this chart, only this part. Okay, so after that we are moving to a part that will be the different types of metabolites, primary and secondary metabolites. So let us start. What is primary metabolite and what is secondary metabolite? So in the primary and secondary metabolite, what are they? See, a cell can contain two different type of components. Okay, so that can be primary metabolite and the secondary metabolite. So what is the primary and what is secondary metabolites, right? So see, in our body different chemical reactions will go on. Okay, so different chemical reactions require different type of components. That components will convert from one form to the another form. Like suppose glucose, we have the glucose whenever we take a food, that food carbohydrate suppose, then this will go undergo digestion, and after digestion we will convert that carbohydrate, complex carbohydrate, into a simpler molecule, that is glucose, right? So for different physiological processes, metabolic processes, we require the primary metabolites. Okay, so what are the primary metabolites? See, the components required by a cell to carry out different metabolic reactions, they are called as the primary metabolite. But secondary metabolites do not have such functions. They are not at all required to carry out the metabolic reactions. Okay, they are going to have some unidentifiable reasons they are produced, why they are produced. Actually they are the byproducts. Okay, some byproducts the cells produce, but they don't have any known functions. Okay, say they do not have any known function. Okay, so they are called as the secondary metabolites. Okay, so they are unidentifiable reasons by why actually a cell produces such type of byproducts. So it may have different economic importance. Okay, it may have different economic importance. Yes, they are also going to have ecological importance too. Okay, what are the economic and ecological importance? Suppose a cell produces some toxins, and those toxins, by eating those toxins, some of the insects they die. So this can be used as the insecticides or herbicides. Okay, so some type of secondary metabolites are being produced by some of the cells in some different organisms. Different type of secondary products, secondary metabolites are being produced. So yes, we have one chart. Let us see the chart. So after that, let us see the chart that is given in your NCRT. This chart is very much important. Okay, so I'm making a star here. This is going to be very much important. From this chart, a number of questions are coming. Okay, in the NEET examination from this chapter, one question is going to come. Okay, so you have to remember. How you remember, it's on you, but you have to remember it. So yes, see, we are going to start some of the secondary metabolites. Okay, so what are the secondary metabolites? These are some byproducts produced by different cells, different organisms, and they don't have any known functions. They have some unidentifiable roles, may have economic importance, they are useful to mankind, they have some ecological importance too. So let's just see some of the secondary metabolites. So the first one is the pigments. Yes, we have already heard about different type of funguses which have different colors, isn't that? So different type of fungus, different bacteria, different microorganisms, as well as the plants also, they produce different type of pigments, but they don't have any type of known function. Yes, they produce some colors, but those colors don't have very much, they are not essential for carrying out the different metabolic processes, like for digestion, for the cell growth. Okay, these are not that important. Maybe the secondary metabolites, they can help in protection. Okay, so they can help in protection, but yes, they don't have much function, much metabolic functions. Okay, so the first one is pigments. Some examples are carotenoids and anthocyanins. They are some of the pigments. Next one, we have some alkaloids, morphine, codeine. These are some alkaloids. Next one, some oil that are terpenoids, like monoterpenoids, diterpenoids. They are some oils produced by different type of plants. Then essential oil, what we use generally, those essential oil what we use in the home to refreshen or to produce different actually a refreshing scent, that is the lemongrass oil. Next on, some toxins which is useful, that can be act as a biological pesticides or herbicides, like abrin or ricin. Next one, lectins. Lectins are actually some substances which help in cell adhesion. Okay, some examples are concavalin A. Next on, some drugs that are been also used, produced by some cells. They are vinblastine. Vinblastine is used in the treatment of cancer, chemotherapy. Next one is curcumin. Curcumin is present in the haldi. Okay, next we have some polymeric substances. Yes, as I have already told, that secondary metabolites are having unidentifiable roles. So it can be monomeric as well as polymeric functions. So one of the example is cellulose, gums, rubber and gum, that has been extensively used by mankind from time unknown, right? So that cellulose is we generally think that cellulose have very, as we heard about it, so cellulose which is having a function in protection, but it is not helping in metabolism in any way. Okay, so on the outer layer, okay, of a plant cell contains cellulose. Cellulose helps basically in protection, so it is not helping in any metabolic function, metabolic role it do not perform. So cellulose is also a secondary metabolite. So from this chart, a number of questions have come a number of time. So one question came, that is in 2019. What is that? What is the vinblastine? Okay, what is the function of cellulose? This question come. Then abrin and ricin are the examples of carotenoids. are the examples of. Okay, so this type of questions generally come in number of exams. Okay, so in NEET examination this is very much important. From board's point of view as well, as it is important. So as already I have told you in the last video that it is important in the first year also, second year biology, that is in the chapter molecular basis of inheritance, as well as in chemistry we have another chapter, same biomolecules. So you have to remember only from this you will cover the chemistry part also, biology part also. So yes, that is about the second video. I hope you understand. Thank you. Next day we will start the next video we will start from the proteins. Yes, we will start from the monomeric form of protein, that is amino acid. So till now this is all about the video. I hope you understand. Thank you.